I never knew what a moral injury was before. So if you have if you look at post-traumatic stress, you can have some that are fear-based. So a lot of people are assimilate like, hey man, guys have nightmares. They hear a loud bang, a loud noise or fireworks. People talk about the 4th of July, and that's a fear-based response. So if you hear fireworks and you're like, oh, it takes me back to when I was, I got blown up by a mortar round. I was sleeping. Totally makes sense. But moral injuries is a whole nother category. So when you have strict moral codes as a human being and you violate those, or someone else violates them, you don't even have to be a participant. So I like to use the ones like Vietnam vets. Like this is a horrible. People have heard stories about war trophies, right? Cutting off ears. Yeah. I think most people, your audience, would be like, okay, I've maybe seen it in a movie. So that's a real thing, There's people. So say you're in your unit, you're in Vietnam, your buddy's cutting an ear off somebody, and you're just watching. But you have a strong moral code, but you don't do anything. Maybe you're, the other guy outranks you. Maybe he'll kick the shit out of you, back in the day, if you say something.
Prisoner's dilemma type deal. Yeah.
And you have this moral, dilemma where you're like, and it might not bother you right away, but like maybe a couple years later, and I'll give you I have a friend of mine who had somebody draw a young girl, she's 12 years old-ish. He was in Afghanistan. Girl draws an AK on him and his team. So he draws up on her, and he's like, we don't kill women and children. That's my morality says I don't kill women, but she's a combatant. She's training a freaking AK on him from me to you. And he freaking doesn't do anything. Well, she shoots him she misses, but it hits him in the arm. Almost takes his freaking arm off. His arm's hanging. So then he shoots her. Well, no issues. But then now he has a daughter who just turned the same age.
Oh.
Right? So people can kind of put it in perspective. Well, he loves his daughter. He doesn't kill women and children. And he had a ton. This individual had shot in the chest plate and the sappy plate. I mean, this is one of a million different things. So you get these layers of things. And when you're trying to work this out, well, that's a moral issue. From my perspective, that's a just shoot. She's a combatant. It's a messed up situation, but it's you or her, and it's horrible. You don't want to make that call. I might be good with it, but maybe he's not, because I didn't have a daughter that's 12 years old. And maybe that fired some shit, in his brain, and it might not have on mine. So it's so complex, these situations, but I think that gives the audience, like, a moral injury is shame or guilt based. It's not a fear. And that's what I believe I had, because I work for this company, and there's other things that I don't want to talk about, but I'm an open book.
Oh, okay. Wait. Now I kind of understand.
But like me back to there, I have my buddies, my friends are all that is important to me. The guys on the left and the right of me, like I will do, like my buddy Ron, if he asked me for a kidney tomorrow, you wouldn't want mine because it's probably all jacked up. It probably got cancer in it. But I would do anything for him, man. And he knows that. If he calls me at 3 a.m. and I got to fly across the country, sell my house for that dude. And I believe he'd do the same for me. But when that situation went down, when I was working, you want to talk about a helpless feeling. I felt like I was completely trapped. What was the correct... Similar to my buddy, he didn't take the shot, got shot. Then he took the shot anyway. He just made it worse on himself. If you look at it rationally, but it's not rational. None of this stuff's rational, man.
It's not. But without, you said you don't want to go into it, so I don't want to go there. But you're saying
just one thing, and I'll never talk about it.
Right.
But,
so you're saying there's an element that led to some of your shit that has to do with that.
Yeah, and this has all been very thought provoking for me to figure out. I'm like, dude, I don't even know. I'm going through all these things for 10 years and I have no idea, because I'm like, I don't have any fear of, like when I would come back from trips after being blown up and then you're home the next day, if I see a cardboard box back then, I'm swerving, dude. If I'm on 95, anything that was out of place, a parked car on the side of the road, you want to talk about hypervigilance. I mean, the day prior, I'm in Iraq and I got blown up. The following day, I'm trying to drive to a mall, I'm back in the civilian world. And those transitions are really tricky because it's a survival instinct you're fighting, right?
Thank you for watching the video, guys. Please hit that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.